and her name was Mary Martin, not the one who flies. And she was great. She and I, in those days, and I moved to New York in 1963, and I got to know Mary and also Lily Tomlin and her partner, Jane Wagner. And we would go out and have dinner and hang out and talk and talk and talk and talk. And every once in a while, Mary would say, you know my friend Leonard. I said, I don't. I never did know him. I mean, he's younger than I think. And anyway, I didn't have any way of knowing him because he lived in Canada and didn't ever go anywhere. And she said, well, we all think he's brilliant. I mean, he's a brilliant person, but, he's going nowhere. And I said, how come? And she said, well, he writes these poems, and what they are is they're obscure. And I said, well, that's a shame. It's too bad. I don't know him. I never met him. So anyway, 2 years later, she called me, and she said, Leonard wants to come and see you. And he wants to play you his songs. And so I said, are they obscure? And she said, oh yes, of course. So he came to see me, and I looked outside my apartment and I saw him and I thought, I don't care if he can't write songs. We'll think of something. And we didn't think of anything, and fortunately for me. So anyway, he came in the door and he said, I can't sing and I can't play the guitar and I don't know if this is a song. And then he sang me, Suzanne takes you down to her place by the river. You can hear the boats go by. You can spend the night beside her. And you know that she's half crazy, and that's why you want to be there. And she feeds you tea and oranges that come all the way from China. And just when you mean to, and I said, Leonard, that is a song. And I'm recording it tomorrow. And I recorded the song, and he came back and he said, well, now you've made me famous. I said, is that okay? And he said, yes, but I don't understand why you're not writing your own songs. So I went home, and I wrote a song. I sat down at my Steinway, which because I'd moved to New York, and I bought a Steinway, my Steinway, which I still have in my home. And so I started writing it, and it took me about 40 minutes. That's how they hook you. The second song I wrote took me 5 years. This song you just heard, Girl from Colorado, is from my latest album, which is a couple years old, but it is a first because I wrote all the songs on it, which was a first. And it's called Spellbound. You can get it in the cloud, I think.